Hey guys, today we're going to react to Yes, Southside of the Sky. This was recommended by a lot of you guys, so I wanted to check it out. Here we have the lyrics. It's apparently an 8-minute song from the album Fragile, which I don't remember what the lineup is right now, but I do know that Chris Squire is probably going to be in this one. Don't know if John Anderson or Rick Wakeman left the band or not. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, but not really sure what to really expect. Judging from the title of the song, let's say maybe like a pastoral, kind of like rural, very natureful scenario, landscape, I'd say. More than technological, nihilistic, cynical, something like that. So let's see. Let's press play in 3, 2, 1, play. Apparently it opens up with like a big explosion. Maybe it's like a transition. Some wind as well. I think it's a storm maybe. There's a really big bass line. I really like the chorus. Really cool. Kind of catchy. Especially the part that's a million miles away. Maybe there are gonna be some beautiful harmonies right now. La la la. It's pretty suspenseful. I like the drums as well. They're very keeping up with the bass and stuff. There's also a guitar, a piano. Sounds a lot more classical than usually for Yes, I'd say. Wonder where this is gonna go. I like how Yes is very driven by melodies more than rhythm, I'd say. They also really improve on the tempo and make it sound unusual and unique. Okay, I'm going to pause right here, rewind a little bit. I feel like the vocalization right here kind of resembles like John Anderson in the front, kind of like the maestro of the choir, and the rest are kind of following him. So that's why he pretty much starts with the la la la, and then everybody follows him. I feel like that's really cool. Don't know if it's supposed to be anything really deep or anything like that, but yeah. From the lyrics, I can't really tell exactly what it's talking about. It's kind of abstract, just like many other Yes songs as well. But I guess I could try to make sense of it at the end of the video, and you guys could also comment your interpretations as well. But sound-wise, it's really cool. The bass is very groovy, very nice. The drums are also following the bass tone as well, really keeping it kind of fresh for Yes as well. It doesn't really sound like anything I've seen from them just yet. Maybe you guys can see some resemblances to other Yes songs, because you know, there's an extensive catalog that I haven't really seen all of it yet. But overall, this is very unique, and I like it, keeping it fresh, just like many other Yes songs that they did before. So yeah, the guitar, I'd say, is very in the background, I'd say, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's kind of like different and very nice, because this time I'd say that the piano, the keyboard, I don't know if there's a synthesizer as well. I wouldn't say so, but if there is, tell me in the comments. And the piano was very upfront, and you can really hear it, full of melodies everywhere. Kind of groovy at the beginning right there as well. Not really heavy, more progressive and symphonic, not really sure. Full of symphonies that are really cool. And that's pretty much it. Let's continue. That was a cool section, say. Sounds a lot more mysterious now. Maybe it's gonna go into like a instrumental break. Or maybe it's gonna be just like 2 minutes of wind. I think that's a synthesizer. There's a really the guitar is going all wrong right now. Disregard the cost. Were we ever longer on that day? A million miles away. It seemed from all of eternity. Voice is taking over. Feels more like a jam now. Then it fades out. Gets to the next side of the album. But yeah, that was really good. Let's see if there is anything else. I'm guessing not. There's a lot of wind right here. That was fun though. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna analyze the lyrics and also talk a little bit about the song itself. Really cool ending right there. I'd say that was the like climax, kind of like the best part of the song for me, I'd say. Just the overall chorus is really good, very catchy, I'd say. For some reason, I really got attached to the million miles away verse right there. It's very well done. John Anderson delivers great vocals as well. Just as usual, it's not like he has ever really done a bad vocal, really. And if you guys do know any song that he actually, or live maybe, like most of the time some artists get burned out because of, you know, traveling around the world and it's very exhausting as well. So most of the time they lose their voice, or sometimes they can't sing, or they're too anxious, too nervous. Maybe they're drunk and that kind of stuff. So if you guys have any examples from Yes, which is probably going to be unusual, because I don't think they're a drug band or anything like that. But you know, exhaustion can also do the same job. So yeah. Looking at the lyrics, I'd say it's probably a little bit more pastoral, a little bit more natureful. Maybe it's existential, I'd say as well. Kind of like Oh, okay. So we're gonna read verse to verse and see if we can make sense of something right here. And if I'm wrong, then tell me in the comments. A river, a mountain to be crossed, the sunshine in mountains sometimes lost. All around the Southside, so cold that we cried. Were we ever colder on that day? A million miles away, it seemed from our eternity. So a river, a mountain to be crossed makes me feel like it's maybe like the difficulties of life, maybe a cycle of life. Like the river makes me think of flow, which also reminds me of I think there's a river in Close to the Edge as well. Mountain. Maybe there's a mountain in some Yes songs. Can't really remember, but I feel like that's familiar already. I feel like they really do reference rivers quite a lot in their songs. River may be life, the river of life. The sunshine in mountains sometimes lost. Sunshine makes me think of happiness. The happiness in the ups and downs of life, maybe. The around the south side, so cold that we cried. I don't know if Yes. I think Yes. I think they're British, right? So maybe it's related to the south side of England or the UK in general. Not really sure. If you live in the UK, then tell me in the comments if there's any correlation to that at all. If it's cold, I don't know. I haven't visited there. No clue how it is. We cried. Were we ever colder on that day? Maybe it's like an inside thing. Maybe I'm not supposed to know without context. A million miles away. Like I said, maybe related to traveling from the north side to the south side. Maybe it's related to the cover of the album. Maybe it's like a, you know, going from the north side of the road, going to the south side of the road, that kind of stuff. Following the river. I don't know. Move forward was my only friend's only. Move forward was my friend's only cry, deeper to somewhere we could lie and rest for the day with the cold in the way. Were we ever colder on that day, a million miles away? It seemed from all eternity. It seemed from all eternity kind of reminds me of like existentialism, like going back to the universe kind of situation, going back to eternity. Move forward was my friend's only cry, so move forward is the only way you have with life, pretty much. You know, there's no way to go backwards, so maybe that's related to time. And deeper to somewhere we could lie, maybe talking about our home, maybe talking about our house, somewhere we call home and go back to when we need to rest for the day with the cold in the way. I feel like they reference cold a lot of times. Maybe it's like a metaphorical situation as well. Were we ever colder on that day, million miles away, taken from all eternity? The moment seemed lost in all the noise, a snowstorm in a stimulating voice, of warm of the sky, of warm of when you die. Were we ever warmer on that day, million miles away? The moment seemed lost in all the noise. So maybe talking about the anxieties of life, just going through life with a lot of noise just happening around you, distracting you from the objective, and all of those moments are kind of lost because you're thinking of something else, of your bills to pay, of your, I don't know, failing marriage, that kind of stuff. A snowstorm, a stimulating voice. So stimulating voice maybe makes me think of like the kind of like guidance, the focus point of where you want to go. And the snowstorm is kind of like the big cloud of thunder that is going to pursue you through for you to get to the focus point, pretty much. The difficulties of warmth of the sky, of warmth of when you die. I don't know. It has something to do with like being cold and being warm. So that's really interesting. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. But yeah, I think that's it. Kind of like an existential, very focused on the difficulties of life, how you traverse through it, how you have an objective and the only way is forward. Maybe that's what it's talking about. Musically wise, really good song. Not one of my favorites, but I wouldn't say that it's bad. It's just like you have a high bar, pretty much, you know. You have Close to the Edge, and You and I, Siberian True, I think it is. And so many other songs, especially Awaken, I think it's called, Soon. And lastly, I think I did Machine Messiah as well, which was really cool. So if you guys have any more songs that I'll probably like based on that list right there, then comment down below and I'll check them out, and any other bands that you guys maybe want me to react to as well. And like and subscribe, comment down below, do whatever you want. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.